Have you ever felt like something in your body changed, just a little, and you brushed it off thinking, it's just age catching up with me? What if that small change was your body trying to tell you something important, something serious? In today's video, we're going to talk about 7 powerful warning signs that doctors say can appear when the body begins to slow down in its final stage of life. These are not just normal aches or tired days. These are deeper signals that your body uses to communicate when it's preparing for major change. I know this isn't an easy topic. Many seniors in America avoid talking about it because it feels uncomfortable or even scary. But knowing these signs can actually bring peace. It helps you understand what's happening, make better choices, and find comfort instead of fear. So stay with me till the end of this video, because by the time we're done, you'll understand how to recognize these signals early and what they really mean for you and your loved ones. Before we start, tell me in the comments, where are you watching from and what time is it right now? I love seeing how many of you are part of this community across the country. 1. Rapid and unexplained weight loss. One of the clearest signals that something deeper may be happening in your body is sudden weight loss, the kind that happens even when you're not trying. Maybe your favorite clothes have started feeling loose, or someone close to you says, "You look thinner lately." It can feel harmless at first, even welcome, but doctors say that when this happens without any change in your diet or activity, it could be a sign that your body is beginning to slow down in important ways. As we grow older, our bodies don't process food and nutrients the same way they used to. The digestive system might not absorb vitamins properly, or the muscles may stop using energy as efficiently. Sometimes this change can also happen because of serious illnesses like heart disease, cancer, or organ weakness. But in many cases, it's the body's way of conserving strength, focusing on survival rather than building energy. For seniors in America, this can be an emotional shift as much as a physical one. Many older adults pride themselves on staying active and independent. Losing weight without control can feel discouraging or even frightening. But remember, this is not a sign of weakness. It's your body communicating that it needs care and attention. If you notice steady weight loss without reason, talk to your doctor. Don't ignore it or try to force heavy meals. Instead, focus on comfort. Enjoy small, soft meals that taste good. Keep your environment peaceful and eat without pressure. What matters most isn't how much you eat, but that you feel cared for and supported. This time is about comfort, dignity, and love, not calories. Listening to your body with compassion is the greatest form of strength you can show. 2. Persistent and extreme fatigue. We all get tired now and then, after a long walk, a busy day, or a restless night. But there's a big difference between normal tiredness and the deep, ongoing exhaustion that doesn't seem to go away no matter how much rest you get. If you wake up feeling drained, find it hard to stay awake during the day, or feel that even small tasks leave you breathless or weak, it may be your body's way of saying it's running low on energy. Doctors explain that this type of fatigue often happens when the body starts slowing down inside. The heart may not pump as strongly, the lungs might not bring in as much oxygen, or the blood may carry fewer nutrients to your muscles and brain. When that happens, your body begins to prioritize, saving its limited energy for the most essential functions, like keeping your heart and brain working. For many seniors, this stage can be confusing and frustrating. You might think, why can't I do what I used to? Or maybe I just need to push myself. But forcing your body to keep up usually brings more discomfort than strength. The best thing you can do is listen. Rest when you need to, move slowly, and ask for help when tasks feel too heavy. For family members, the kindest response isn't pressure, it's presence. Sit together, hold hands, and keep the room calm.
Sometimes silence and company are more healing than any words. Persistent fatigue doesn't mean you've lost your spirit. It means your body is working hard just to keep going. Recognizing it isn't giving up, it's understanding. And that understanding allows you to replace frustration with peace and fear with compassion.
3. Noticeable changes in breathing. One of the most visible and sometimes unsettling signs that the body is slowing down is a change in breathing patterns. You may notice that you or your loved one is breathing faster or slower than usual, taking shallow breaths or pausing between them. Sometimes the rhythm feels uneven, a few quick breaths followed by a long silence. In some cases, you might hear a soft, gurgling sound in the throat, often called the death rattle. It can sound frightening, but doctors assure us that it usually doesn't cause pain. These changes happen because, as the body weakens, the lungs and diaphragm don't move as efficiently as before. Oxygen levels in the blood start to drop, and the body naturally begins to focus on essential organs, redirecting blood flow away from the hands, feet, and skin. That's why you might also notice a bluish color on the lips or fingertips and feel a coolness in those areas. For families, watching a loved one breathe unevenly can be emotionally painful. The instinct is to worry, to call out, or to try to fix it. But often what helps most is simply creating a calm space. Lower the lights, speak softly, and sit nearby. A familiar voice, gentle touch, or quiet reassurance can bring comfort in these moments. If breathing becomes very difficult or distressing, contact a healthcare provider or hospice nurse for guidance. They can help ease discomfort and make sure oxygen or medications are used properly. These changes in breathing are not signs of fear or suffering. They are part of the body's natural transition. Understanding this helps families replace panic with peace, knowing that love and presence are the most powerful comforts of all. 4. Withdrawal from social interaction. As the body grows weaker, many seniors begin to pull back from social activities and conversations. Someone who once loved chatting on the phone or joining family dinners might now prefer quiet moments alone. They may speak less, respond slowly, or seem distant. For loved ones, this can feel heartbreaking, as if the person is slipping away before they actually leave. But doctors explain that this kind of withdrawal is a natural part of the body's and mind's preparation for rest. When energy becomes limited, even small interactions can feel tiring. Listening, talking, or focusing on a group can take more effort than the body can give. It's not that your loved one doesn't care anymore, it's that their body is saving its strength for what truly matters. For many seniors, silence feels peaceful. It's a way to conserve energy, reflect, or simply exist without effort. For families, the best thing to do in this stage is to stay close without demanding attention. Sit beside them quietly, hold their hand, play their favorite music softly, or just share the same space. Even without words, your presence speaks volumes. It says, "You're not alone, you are loved." It's easy to take this withdrawal personally, but it's not rejection. It's a gentle turning inward. Many seniors find comfort in stillness, in resting their minds from conversation and noise. By respecting that need, you show deep love and understanding. These quiet moments can actually become some of the most meaningful. They teach us that connection doesn't always need words. Sometimes it's just about being there, heart to heart, in peaceful silence. 5. Decline in appetite and thirst. One of the most common and noticeable changes in the final stages of life is a loss of interest in food and drink. Meals that once brought joy suddenly don't appeal anymore. You might take only a few bites or sip water and then turn away.
Family members often worry when this happens. They try to encourage eating, thinking it will help regain strength. But doctors say that when the body begins to slow down, this loss of appetite is completely natural. As the digestive system weakens, it no longer processes food the same way. The body isn't focused on growth or repair anymore. It's conserving its limited energy for vital organs like the heart and brain. Hunger and thirst signals gradually fade because the body simply doesn't need as much fuel as before. For loved ones, this can be hard to accept. In many American homes, food equals love. It's how we care for each other. So when someone stops eating, it may feel like rejection or a sign of giving up. But it's not. It's the body's way of gently saying, "I'm tired." Instead of pushing meals, focus on comfort. Offer small spoons of soft foods, ice chips, or sips of favorite drinks if they want them. Keep their lips moist. Play calm music and create a peaceful space. These small acts mean much more than full plates. Remember, forcing food or water can cause discomfort, nausea, or pain. What matters most now isn't how much someone eats, but how cared for they feel. Sharing quiet time, holding hands, or offering a warm smile can nourish the heart far more deeply than any meal ever could. 6. Changes in skin and circulation. As the body starts to slow down, you may notice visible changes in the skin, and these can be some of the clearest signs that circulation is shifting. The skin might begin to look pale, bluish, or even slightly purple in places like the hands, feet, knees, or elbows. You might also see marbled patterns under the surface, or notice that the skin feels cooler than usual, even when the room is warm. Doctors explain that these changes occur because the heart and blood vessels are working harder to keep the most vital organs, the heart, brain, and lungs, supplied with blood. As a result, less oxygen reaches the outer parts of the body, making the skin appear discolored or cool to the touch. It's not a sign of pain or poor care, it's simply the body's natural way of conserving energy in its final phase. For many families, this can be difficult to witness. Color changes in the skin can look alarming, especially when we've always associated healthy color with life. But it's important to remember that these shifts are not harmful or uncomfortable. They're simply part of the body's quiet transition. The best thing you can do is provide warmth and reassurance. Soft blankets, cozy socks, or a gentle touch can make a world of difference. Avoid rubbing the skin too firmly. Instead, rest your hand lightly to offer comfort and calm. In these moments, small gestures matter more than ever. A blanket tucked in, a whisper of love, or a peaceful environment. The skin may be changing, but what your loved one still feels most deeply is warmth, kindness, and presence.
7. Withdrawal and decreased awareness. In the final stage of life, one of the most touching and emotional changes you might see is a gradual withdrawal from the outside world. The person may sleep most of the time, speak less, or seem unaware of what's happening around them. They might open their eyes briefly, give a faint smile, or whisper softly before drifting back to rest. Sometimes they even mention names or see people who have already passed, and while that can feel mysterious, doctors and caregivers say it's often a natural part of the mind preparing for peace. For family members, this stage can be heartbreaking. You may sit by their side, speaking words of love, and wonder if they can still hear you. The truth is, they often can. Hearing is believed to be one of the last senses to fade. So even if they don't respond, your voice, your touch, and your presence still reach them. During this time, try not to force conversation or wake them frequently.
Instead, focus on calmness. Speak softly, play soothing music, and hold their hand. These gentle acts create an atmosphere of comfort and safety. They remind the person that they're not alone and that love surrounds them until the very end. This stage isn't about giving up. It's about letting go peacefully. It's a sign that the body and spirit are aligning for rest. Accepting it with grace can bring comfort to everyone involved. Presence, patience, and quiet love become the most powerful expressions of care. Even when words fade, the bond remains, unbroken, warm, and eternal. As we come to the end of this conversation, I want you to remember something important. These signs are not meant to create fear, but to bring understanding and peace. Aging is not just about loss. It's also about awareness, wisdom, and preparation. When we recognize what the body is trying to tell us, we can respond with love instead of panic, and calm instead of confusion. If you ever notice any of these signs, in yourself or someone you care for, don't ignore them and don't try to handle them alone. Reach out to a trusted doctor, nurse, or hospice care provider. They can guide you with compassion and help you find the right balance between medical care and comfort. Remember, you don't have to face this alone. There are people and services ready to help you every step of the way. To the seniors watching, please know this: your worth is not defined by how strong or active you are. It's found in the love you've given, the lives you've touched, and the memories you've created. Every wrinkle, every story, every moment you've lived has meaning. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What part of this video spoke to your heart the most? Type your thoughts below, or simply write the word hope if that's what you're holding on to today. Because no matter your age or stage, hope and love are always worth keeping close.